around changing locations and shit. Man, get into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way, I made. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working.
Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, man. And when all three of us come together, man, it's Cowboys Uncut.
Scottis.
West Coast Cowboy in the middle, the Kanye West of this content stuff.
And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo, we stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat that. And we ain't scared of running. So one team over here, this Cowboys, the leaders. Yeah, this you got is the poet. Big up West Coast Cowboys, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out, man. Don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC, yeah. DC4L. All day. Every day.
My dear Aunt Sally, we is at the P right now. We gotta go to free agency, then we gotta go to draft, then we can talk about training camp.
And Stephen Jones, who's also a multi-millionaire, moves and feels like a what? Like a dude that is got $15 in his bank account.
We finna come marching to Dallas with our picket signs, ticket torches, everything we can find.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store. And listen, this is a collaboration, man. This is Cowboys Convos. There's going to be a nefarious, evil, dastardly individual that will join us very shortly. You know, he's somewhere doing something undescribably evil right now. So, you know, he's going to be a little late. So, Landlord will be joining us shortly. But, man, we got to talk about it, man. The Dallas Cowboys might really be the worst team in the NFC, you know, outside of the Giants. And we really don't know what the Giants would be like next year. You know, they might have a good draft and leapfrog us too. So I'm really in shambles. I told you, man. I told you. If you speak on the devil, you say his name, who shall not be mentioned, he will appear.
Wow.
Arising from the crack smoke.
Good Lord.
Landlord from Alabama. What's up?
It is Sunday, right? Why you speaking that way, sir?
Boy, I feel like a Saturday right now, man.
Why you speaking that way, sir?
All right, listen, I ain't got to go to work tonight or tomorrow. Like, it feel like a Saturday for me or something, boy.
Well, I ain't got to go, but I like to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be up in that thing, you know what I'm saying? But how y'all doing? How everybody doing? Happy Sunday. It ain't too happy in Cowboy world because, you know, we got the worst drought in football history right now hanging over our head. But hey, it is what it is. The first tweet I put out there say, hey Jerry, do you think it's time for a change now or you still got it? Like, which one?
Man, that shit crazy.
I added the Cowboys and everything. I want to know what your answer is. Do you still got it? Or are you willing to accept some help right now? Which one, Jerry?
Man, so First and foremost, everybody hit that like button, hit that share button, hit them cash apps. We still beefing with YouTube. They hate us, we hate them. It's mutual. You know.
Then we new media, and we making like $3 an hour doing this. Maybe even not even that, man. So we need y'all support to keep the lights on. Y'all see all these lights? I got lights everywhere. They already dimming. You know what I'm saying? I got the final notice, all that. So y'all make sure y'all look out for your content creators, man. What he said? Yeah, I got the final notice. They was like, hey, this it now. This the big one. What my Red Fox fans at? Y'all don't know nothing about that, man.
Man, they don't know about Red Fox.
That might be a little too rich for y'all blood. R.I.P. to Red Fox, man.
Hey, listen, his comedy still holds up too.
Man, Red Fox one of them, for real. For real. He showed out so bad in Harlem Nights, man. Y'all better quit playing.
Ridiculous. He said, my boy Numbhead Neil coming through with the pimp hand strong. Said, man, now I gotta slap both Dan Campbell and Dan Quinn at least 35 times each. Lord, ain't that some crazy? Let's just talk about the elephant in the room, man.
I don't want to talk about it, bro. I thought it was a nightmare.
You woke up to that shit. All right, so it's real. It really happened. The Washington Commanders upset the number 1 seed Detroit Lions. Went to their crib. Walked out with they buffs. That shit was crazy. Them boys were playing Chief Keef in the locker room. Them boys out there wearing buffs. You know, buffs is real big in Detroit. Man, them boys were going crazy.
Let them know what buffs is, man. Some people don't know what that is.
Cartiers, man. The Cartier lenses, dog.
Yeah.
The Cartier lenses, man. And you know, they had them frames, man. They're different kinds of Cartiers, but you know they were. Man, y'all ain't really hip with that
We
shit.
rock buffs out here too, but you know, we like all the different kinds. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed,
These
man.
is Prada right now, so I ain't wearing the They super flashy though.
Man.
They all gold most of the time.
They're real expensive too. Like you paying bands for the buffies.
They want at least a band, yeah.
You
1,200, 1,300.
Shit, more than that, depending on what kind you get.
Y'all ever heard of those numbers, 1,300? Or you heard of 1,300 maybe, but 1,300, that's another number.
Well,
Know what I'm talking about.
You can spend anywhere from 10 to 50 on them hoes too. You get the right kind.
You come down south speaking properly, they be like, what the hell is that?
Man.
So you want 1,300? That sounds too much.
Hey, so look, every team in the NFC, except for the Dallas Cowboys, have at least been to a conference title since 2000. They're like, damn, really? Like, yes, Washington just went. They were the only team left.
I love it that AB said that. I love it. I absolutely love it, bro. Because we know what the facts is here. Now, I hate to even hear you say it, okay? We know what happened. We know what the drought is, bro. But what I feel like this symbolizes is you got to look in that mirror, bro. This that Bird Box moment, ain't it? This that Bird Box moment for Jared, bro. He woke up and somebody had to, force his eyelids open, and he had to look in that mirror. Bro, it's you. We could sit up here and entertain him, all of this, it's Mike McCarthy, it's Dan Quinn, it's everybody but him every year, and y'all sit up and entertain that. Listen, man, the one constant out of them 30, who is being?
Well, listen, landlord, it's Jared Jones, but I've been fighting people all morning talking about Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott has not thrown a football since November, and now all of a sudden, everything that's ever gone wrong in America is Dak Prescott's fault. TikTok got banned, it's Dak Prescott's fault. Boy, hold on. Did you mute yourself or something?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, TikTok got banned, it's Dak Prescott. Your wife left you, it's Dak Prescott. You forgot to set your alarm and go to work. You lost your job. It's Dak Prescott. They don't want to hear nothing else except for a quarterback right now, and it's irritating at this point because when you only focus on one thing in particular, you let the real problem happen. And listen, if it was just that simple, you had back-to-back quarterbacks that were all-pro caliber. You can say what you want about Tony Romo. He was an all-pro quarterback. You can say what you want about Dak Prescott. He is an all-pro quarterback. You have 4 playoff wins between the two of them. You have not sniffed the NFC Championship game with back-to-back all-pro caliber quarterbacks. Because your roster has been iffy, inconsistent, because you don't ever spend a free agency, and it's because you never let the coach and set up a culture.
Yeah, man. What I said the other day, the owner is overpowering the coaching in Dallas. So, like that saying say, the team takes on the personality of the coach. Not here. We take on Jerry personality. Like, and it's evident. Like, we can make that research extensive, and you'll still come to the same conclusion. We act like Jerry Jones because that's who's been in authority for 30 plus years.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. And listen, that's really why I go so hard for this, because I get tired of y'all blaming the employees when it's the owners that are really the problem. Like, I don't like the folks that go to Subway and cuss out the cashier because of the prices. He ain't set the damn prices. he just work here. He trying to get his $11 an hour, whatever they paying right now.
Yeah, they on that minimum wage trying to get it, man. They ain't got nothing to do with them decisions. You know what I'm saying? But I hope they ain't, because do y'all know what Alabama minimum wage is? Shit. Whoa. I don't even want to talk about it, Mm-hmm. It's probably the lowest in the country by far.
This boy said, how about them Commanders? Listen, I am on record saying that Jaden Daniels was going to be the best quarterback in this draft. I said it on this show. I said it on Twitter. I got receipts. I am happy for y'all that y'all finally got a quarterback. I'm happy that y'all, beat the – listen, I ain't going to hold you. I am happy that they beat the Lions just because I remember how they intentionally tried to run the score up on us.
I ain't going to lie. I can't say that. I just don't want – I ain't like that shit, bro. I just want the normal shit to happen, especially if it's not for us. Everybody felt like Detroit was finna win that game. It wouldn't have been no headlines. They should have won the game. We would have been sleeping peacefully. But nah, Jaden Daniels want to be sensational and incredible and stuff and beat them boys out the blue. Now, Michael Parsons got that Illuminati email, didn't he? Because he ain't guessed that, bro. He didn't guess that. He predicted the upset.
But why would he not want – but this is the thing. Why would you not want the Commanders to win if you're a Dallas player? Like,
I mean, that's your division rival.
Hold on. Let me finish. Michael Parsons' coach is over there. Like, the dude he spent day in and day out with for the last however many years is over there in the head coach. His homeboys is over there playing. I'm not playing anymore. Like, y'all have an issue with the Commanders. Them my partners over there, dog. We ain't beefing.
And that's exactly why we won't be successful.
I mean, no, it ain't, because listen.
Yes, it is, bro. I don't care who over there. You play for the rival team, you my op.
Nah,
go ahead.
Nobody like that in the NFL.
They should be.
They aren't.
That's the
though.
problem.
The people that are winning aren't even like that. So I can't say you ain't gonna win when it's like that. It's not like that no more. These boys have played college together. They done played youth football. They probably been half the time been on the same damn team in the NFL together. I'm not just gonna make believe hate you now just because you went over there. We working jobs as professional athletes.
But what you don't understand is hate fuels your real drive though. You can manufacture hate. That's what Jordan used to do. Jordan ain't hate them people. He used to manufacture hate every game. He used to be like, what'd he say? Man, Jordan ain't did nothing. Them folks ain't did nothing to Jordan.
When they are competing against each other. That's cool.
What I'm saying. If it was a whisper, because you just went off to saying that everybody ain't like that. So made it general.
I said they're not playing against each other.
You made it general though too, Hen. You made it general.
Okay, then let me ungeneralize it then.
Okay, go ahead, because I'm about to say, Jordan was like, man, that dude said, Jordan, I think he got caught lying. I think he got caught lying one time. He said, that dude said this about my mama. And then he went out there and dropped 50 on him, and then they was like, man, that man ain't say that. Like, Jordan manufactures hate just so he can maintain his greatness. Like, you got to be like that sometimes.
When you play against them. Or the Dallas Cowboys playing against these boys anytime soon.
I'm giving you that, but I'm telling you.
That's all I'm saying. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, no, I'm saying you generalized it. Now you bringing it back. Okay, I got you.
It's from the dead, nigga. It's resurrection. it's Lazarus.
Look,
back.
You just made it general. Now you bringing it back. Yeah, you got that point.
Okay, and you got your point. I'm not saying to be buddy in between the white lines, because plenty of people will tell you, I'm finna knock my cousin the fuck out. I'm finna get my cousin CTE right now.
That's that LeBron stuff to me, bro. LeBron brought all that friendliness and made it to the. I ain't saying he the first person that did it, but he made it popular. I feel like he made it like famous. Like KD is my friend, bro. Y'all supposed to be going at each other's throats, and they end up working out together and stuff like that. Was new for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, that's all I'm saying. Like, when you think about it from that perspective, them boys don't have no real hate for the Commanders. The Commanders ain't even been good enough in recent years to really be the Dallas Cowboys rivals. They don't hate them niggas.
I get it though. They do got a lot of ex-Cowboys and a lot of ex-teammates, ex-coaches there. I get it.
Like, hell, and this not even a Michael Parsons thing. CeeDee Lamb was on the same timing last night.
It's still Washington though. That's why I'm looking at it. It's like, bro, I don't care
you're
who.
Almost 40.
I don't
That's
care
why you
who.
look at it like that.
Listen, I don't care who play for the Eagles. Do you know how them Bama players they got over there?
I know.
I ain't rooting for Detroit.
But you didn't play with them boys.
I'm saying, bro, Bama, them players hold a special place. Like, them my players, bro. When I see Gibbs out there, did you see Demo out there? Like, that boy ran like an 80-yard touchdown. That's Bama right there to me. But I ain't sitting up here like, oh, I want Detroit to do good. I want them players to do good. Like, I don't care about the team at all. Like, if Gibbs run for 200 yards and they still lose, I'm good. I'm like, hey, that's what's up.
You can sleep peacefully.
Yeah, I'm good. I just want my players to do good. That's all.
Yeah, listen, I'm not saying I don't understand your mindset. I'm just speaking in general how they feel, because that's how they feel.
I know I'm old school, bro. I'm old school.
And listen, I'm not talking about you being old because of your thought process. Most of us feel the same way. It's that there has not really been a Dallas Cowboy Washington Redskin rivalry. They hate us. We don't give a damn about them.
That's true.
That's how that has been for as long as I can remember, because we've been the better team.
Now we got to look up to them.
Yeah, now all of a sudden, they going to championship games and shit.
Out the blue. I'm talking about the most random. And I swear, I can admit when I'm wrong. I'm not one of them people who just tell the world when I was right. I swear to God, I felt like Washington was like the most fraudulent team in the playoffs. That's what I said to myself.
You
bro,
told,
look.
You told us on the show, too.
Yeah, I feel like they was the most fraudulent team in the playoffs, bro. I don't know if that wasn't true or Detroit laid an egg or what, bro, but this the same Washington team who badly beat us. With Cooper Rush, this the same people, bro. We beat them with Cooper Rush, bro. Now, all of a sudden, they defense out here making big plays and going crazy, catching interceptions. They doing everything. So how is it so? Like, am I just in bizarro world to where now Washington is just, great and we suck? Like, this is crazy. This happened in 2 days. Like, this happened in 2 days, bro. 2 days.
But this is the thing. This is what I want you to understand. They changed ownership. They changed their culture.
They changed a lot too. Yeah, you're right. But that's what when going into last season, I'm on record saying this. I'm like, bro, it's so many moving parts. What's the likelihood of it all working at once? It did. Shit, it goddamn did. It did, bro. Like, I don't know how it did, but it did. Like, they ownership moves was perfect. All they player personnel moves was perfect. The coaching moves were perfect. Everything worked. So I ain't saying for the long run. I'm talking about for right now, all that shit worked. So I feel like next year, maybe he'll fall back down to reality because they're going to have plenty of tape. They're going to have plenty of tendencies to go off of with Jaden Daniels. They don't know this dude, and I guarantee you a lot of people didn't really take them too serious either. The Lions probably was like, man, we finna beat the crap out of these boys. And then came out there and was like, oh, shit, they scoring with us. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, they golf up here underthrowing the hell out of people. Like, man, I think they caught them boys slipping. I think they caught them slipping. And the sad part about it is, I hate the Eagles with all my heart, but if they beat the Rams, they going to beat the living shit out of Washington.
You've been wrong the last 2 times, so I need you to pick a poison at this.
Hey, I could be wrong. I've been right so much, you know what I'm saying? It's time for me to be wrong. I done did my fair share of rightness and righteousness. Shit. I be right about a lot of things. I just don't brag about them a lot. You know what I'm saying? But when we talk about this matchup, like, who going? Well, Jaden Daniel got them thinking different though. I ain't gonna lie. He got them thinking different because going into that game, if it was a fully constructed Cowboys team going up against this team in the playoffs, how would you feel? I ain't saying we gonna win, but how would you feel?
Before this game, I would have felt like we would have won. But you get caught slipping just like that. And this is my thing though, man. Like when we talk about it, I know that the defense for Washington gave up some points, but they had 5 turnovers. They forced 5 turnovers. They scored a touchdown.
That's Dan Quinn too, right?
Sort of, because he never did that for the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm saying that's some real Dan Quinn-ish type stuff.
The turnover stuff, yeah. But that's sort of my point when I was coming down to this. Shout out to Skywalker Steele, because I didn't know this shit. Washington forced 5 turnovers last night in a single playoff game. Every playoff game that Dak Prescott has played, we have 3. All 7 of them. We have 3. So I understand that Jaden Daniel was amazing. He was spectacular. He played good football. I'll never take anything away from him because, like I said, I went out there and said that he would be the best quarterback in the draft when people were still talking about Caleb Williams. They were on that boy dick hard as a motherfucker, getting pregnant. I seen grown men with beard walking around with baby bellies. And it was Caleb Williams' baby. All them little bastards.
He was the pappy.
I was the pappy. It was him. And guess what? I still sat up here and said, nah, man, it's Jaden Daniels, dog. And so far, I look like I'm Rookie of the Year, Pro Bowler.
I think it might be another situation like that in this draft.
For who?
I told you who.
Man, we gonna see, because this man talk about some Alabama people.
No, I'm not.
Who?
I'm talking about Shador.
Oh, that freaky ass nigga.
Shador and Cam.
Oh, I think Cam better.
I think Cam better. I ain't certain yet. Let me do some more research. But from what I've seen so far, I like Cam a little better.
Hey, fun fact: Cam actually leads college football in touchdown passes all time. He passed.
That's
Case
ridiculous.
Keenum. And Case Keenum did that at Houston. He was doing this at bigger, he was at a small program to start, but he actually gradually went up to bigger schools. Like he went crazy at the U.
That's ridiculous. I did not know that.
Yeah, he leads. He got the all-time record for passing touchdowns.
You know somebody else we agreed on that was good?
Who?
CJ.
Yeah, CJ Stroud. Yeah.
We agreed on that one. Cause I think I called you one day. I was like, man, look, I know Ohio State quarterbacks usually don't be, you know what I'm saying, like that. But I was like, I was watching one of their receivers, and I was just seeing CJ too. I'm like, man, CJ might be really like that, bro. I think he really finna be good for real. And I think you agreed. That was one of the players we agreed on.
Yeah, because remember, a lot of people forget this. His early coming out was Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
I was like, that's crazy. But when you go back and look, like, dude really like that. Like he didn't play as well as he did his rookie year this year. You know, like there is some more tape on him, but he still got his team to the postseason. They still won a playoff game, and he still played well. Like half his receivers went down, and they still found a way to win football games.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be something similar happen, but we'll see. We'll see. Cause he already like anointed himself like I'm him. Like, okay. Sometimes you gotta get humble.
Hey, NFL humbles everybody.
Yeah.
Washington gashed the Lions defense. They did. And this is the thing. That's all I said. And that's why I brought up the turnovers, man. Like, you have to get this. I understand that Jaden Daniels played well, but if they had not got 5 turnovers, they would still lost that game.
So I was about to say, does that not move Cliff Kingsbury up over Kellen Moore?
Cliff Kingsbury said he's going to wait to even hear jobs out. He liked being in Washington.
He would love being in Dallas, though.
Who says? Because, listen, Dan Quinn waited years. Dan Quinn could have been left Dallas. It might be a similar situation to where he's comfortable, he has a role, he's making good money. I don't want to leave just yet. Now, if they win the Super Bowl, then like, all bets are off. I done did everything I can do for the organization at this point. I'm finna leave.
I ain't gonna lie, I think that's our best shot. Somebody who's ready to take this challenge like head on, like shit, I'm that dude. I can do it. Let's go, Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think anybody else, I think it's only two attitudes that come take a job here. It's gonna be I'm so grateful to be here. I hope I could do this and that. Or it's gonna be the other opposite. It's gonna be the other attitudes say like, hey, let me show y'all how to do this. I'm finna come in here and I'm finna show y'all how we take Dallas and be great. I think it's gonna be only two attitudes.
Yo, I just thought about it. Everybody from the Lions is available now. You can talk to them because the season's over with. Aaron Glenn, Ben Johnson. So if you did want to interview in Dallas, you have the opportunity at this point.
Dan Campbell up there crying, talking about it's all his fault. These people here wild, boy.
He cares, man. That man cares.
I mean, I get it, but, it ain't no fun when that rabbit get the gun, but I tell you. Because you think, I ain't got no sympathy for him, because this the same dude who tried to do us super dirty.
Oh, I'm not saying to have sympathy for him.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, I'm not saying have sympathy for him. I'm just saying I understand it.
Hey,
But
I don't even got no empathy for him either. Screw them niggas.
I'ma still drink from his tears. But
we smoking Dan Pack. Hey, we smoking Dan Pack. Screw that nigga.
Listen,
yeah.
We gonna have to smoke a bunch of niggas. We gotta wait for our ops to smoke other people for us.
Yeah, that's that's just where we at right now, though. You know what I'm saying?
It's sad, dog.
We gotta claim bodies that we ain't do. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't put in no work. You was in the house when folks was on that drill, boy.
Look though, at the same time, we got a lot of what? Ex-Cowboys. That's basically the Cowboy Junior. We was calling them the Cow Manders.
We the Cowboy Junior now.
We the Junior Cowboy.
We the B team.
We the B team Cowboy now. God damn. Dorrance Armstrong over there flourishing. Dante Fowler flourishing.
Tyler Biotis played good football.
Tyler Biotis flourishing. Do y'all see how it is when you get rid of all that other stuff outside of football in your organization? And then some of y'all got mad at them when they was saying that. We've been telling y'all it's a culture issue here. And I feel like we need a super powerful coaching presence to overcome that.
We need a super powerful hitman like the dude from Day of the Jackal to go ahead and get with Jerry.
Damn.
That's what we need. We just need some folks out the way. Folks be in the way. It's crazy how
I seen somebody ask, where do we go from here?
Shit, the hell.
I do not know, honestly. Because we know what our biggest issue is, but we can't do nothing about it. So the only thing is, like I said, I feel like this is a look in the mirror moment for Jerry. You gotta ask that question. Listen, if they didn't ask that question in that Jones house somewhere, bro, we are literally doomed for real. If they didn't wake up and be like, what are we doing wrong to the point that we the only ones in the NFC that haven't been there? What are we doing? What can we do better to help us get further in the playoffs?
I mean,
if they didn't ask that question, bro, we do.
I mean, I can answer the question. I think we all know the question. I mean, the answer to the question. You need to be able to stop the run. You've been a piss-poor run defense the last however many years. When the postseason come around, you need to be able to run the football. You haven't had a 100-yard rusher in the playoffs since 2018. And that's a long-ass time at this point. It's 2025. And you need more weapons for Dak Prescott to throw the ball to. If you do that, you might be able to actually get to an NFC Championship game. But since you refuse to do that because that involves spending money and taking risk and all these other things that you like to avoid, we're just going to be back here talking about why Dak Prescott couldn't carry the team, the next couple of years. And when Dak Prescott either gets traded or he leaves the free agency when his contract is up, we're going to put that same onus and blame on the next quarterback. And we just going.
And then guess what else? The Commanders did. They got they run the same way the fans been begging the Cowboys to do. They did it through free agency and in the draft.
Yep.
They went and got Bobby Wagner, all-pro linebacker. They went and got Austin Eckler, Who else they got? They got a few people in free agency that was like sleepers.
Louvu. They got the linebacker Louvu. He ended up being an all-pro this year.
See them? They went and got a few people that helped them out in some critical areas. Something that the Cowboys are not doing ever.
Cowboys spent $18 million in free agency, which was the lowest in the NFL.
And y'all sitting up here talking about Mike.
Yeah.
Y'all sitting up here talking about Mike and Dak. And listen, man, I don't know how Jerry got the little man in black device and make y'all forget every year. I don't understand it. But y'all got to do better, man. What have I been complaining about all year? Could anybody help me? Anybody that's been watching me? What have I been complaining about all year?
They on the clock. Dun, dun, dun,
Somebody get a $5 cash out. Whoever the first person to say it.
Oh,
Cause
shit. Never mind.
not you. You cheated. What was I been complaining? What have I been complaining about this team needed all year? I'm talking about even from training camp. Before the year even started, what was the one consistent thing that I've been complaining about from all the way from now? I don't see nobody answering.
Give them a little bit of time to answer. $5 on the line. This is the first time a content creator is trying to give you money. I need y'all to participate in this one. Said run the football, win time of possession, stop the run. There's a formula to winning football. Wide receiver.
Wide receiver, I could give you that, but basically it was personnel and wide receivers, running back. Like I was saying, we needed personnel, bro. We needed people. We needed talent here.
All right, so
I've been screaming that all year.
So Sam would have been the winner then. He was the first one to put it in.
Who is Sam?
Samuel
Okay.
Caracas. So
Send
Sam,
your cash out.
Drop your cash
Drop
out.
your cash out.
He'll send you the $5.
We've been talking about this the whole time. Like, bro, I have never been happy with this team all offseason. Like, not one single time you heard me like, okay, we good now. Nah. We did nothing. Everybody else was doing better, doing more, getting better talent, getting better people. What was we doing?
Shit. Talk about our guys. We were up here talking about a 6th-round pick wide receiver. Y'all making videos and shit, talking about a 6th-round pick wide receiver is the answer.
See, that's why I listen. Anytime you find yourself up here talking about a player like that, make sure you go back and be like, now, if I told the opposing team that I got this phenomenal wide receiver coming for their top name, Jalen Brooks, what would that person's response be?
Mm-hmm.
How do you think the ops will respond to that? I'm thinking with laughter, with a lot of laughter. You said a 7th-round pick? Who is that?
Nigga, what?
They would laugh you out the building. That's what would happen.
Mm-hmm.
I see other people putting their cash out. What are y'all doing? Y'all trying to finagle me? What's going on?
You can't finesses.
What's Sam at?
Yeah, Sam, drop your cash out, Sam.
But yeah, they would answer that with laughter. So that, listen, I just do that to make sure my fandom is not clouding my real judgment. So anytime you get super excited about a player, ask yourself that. Like, do it in reverse. Like, hey, I love Rico. And then you tell another team, hey, man, Rico Dow, he gonna run all over you.
Like, nigga, what?
They're gonna be like, who? They ain't even heard of these people. But our fandom got us just, oh, they so raw. Listening to Jerry now, man.
So, hey, let me ask you a question. Do you think the prospect of...
Oh, there we go.
You got him? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think the prospect of an all NFC East NFC Championship game would change the mind of Jerry Jones and how they operate?
Say that one more time.
Do you think the prospect of an all NFC East NFC Championship game, like the Commanders and playing the Eagles for a chance to go to the Super Bowl, do you think that would gear Jerry Jones into action?
Bro, we thought that about somebody else. What else? Who else? The last time we thought that about the Eagles and stuff.
Thank you. See, I see we be on the same page, man, because that's actually what the graphic I had. I told them folks, they would talk about it on Twitter. I said, if you're thinking the Commanders and Eagles possibly meeting in the NFC Championship will push the Cowboys to be more aggressive building their roster, don't hold your breath. After the Eagles won in 2017, the Cowboys entered the 2018 season trying wide receiver by committee.
Hey, 1 second here. Is it the one with the picture or is the one with the pink T on there? Cause it's two got the same identical ones. So is it the one with the picture or is it the one with the letter T? Mr. Samuel. Let me know.
Shout out to Patrick Ferris for the Cash App, man. I appreciate you for the support and showing love to the community,
Salute.
man.
We appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah. Help us keep the lights on, man. 'Cause they sure be trying to shut them off.
Facts.
He said, who do you think we should re-sign?
He said with the picture. Okay, I got you.
Hey, hold on, man. Shout out to my boy Jameson Taylor, man. Everybody shows Jameson Taylor some love, man. My boy finally got his kidney, man. God is
That's
good.
what's up,
God
man.
is amazing, man. My boy been going through dialysis since as long as I know him. So, man, God bless you, bro. I'm happy for you, brother. Real
Facts.
talk.
That's what's up, man. Long time coming, man. And you stayed in there battling every day. Yeah, since I knew him too. You know what I'm saying? So
real
that's
talk,
great.
man.
Hopefully you can, be pain-free and be at peace now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. Hell yeah. Hey, at least we got some positive news today, man. You know, on the football front, it's been rough. But
And shout out to Patrick Ferris
your
on my
end, too.
side with the $10 cash out. Appreciate you.
Extra trill. So yeah, man. Salute to my boy. But yeah, you said who we should re-sign? Osa Digizua without a doubt. It needs to be Osa because he's gonna be a free agent.
I need to look at the roster, honestly.
Jordan Lewis. Matter of fact, let's do that. I'm not gonna be able to put it on the screen because of this format, but we can see who's on the team. Cowboys 2025 free agents.
I wish I had my sound effects and stuff. I'd turn up for Jameson right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, so Zach Martin will be a free agent. DeMarcus Lawrence, Brandon Cooks, Trey Lance, Eric Kendricks.
Time
Brian-
out. We got to discuss.
What
y'all doing with Brandon Cooks?
Nicky go. Quit playing.
So now what you mean to tell me is we finna have a rookie second round starter?
Maybe. If that.
We finna have a rookie
Fourth
second
round?
option wide receiver.
I'm finna say it's gonna be a rookie 5th round pick they bring in, or they gonna
They gonna say Jalen Brooks? Jalen Brooks is good enough.
they're gonna say Jalen Tolbert.
Oh my God, bro. They gotta stop this, man. They gotta stop this. Stop the madness, man. Please. Like, if they would have only listened to what Landlord said last year and drafted a wide receiver, it would have been a great transition, you know what I'm saying, into a second receiver. Well, like a student, and then now you the sensei. Brandon Cooks would have walked on off, you know what I'm saying, and he wouldn't have been nervous about being a starter now. So guess what? The only way I think that works is you get somebody who is him right now.
Hey,
Somebody said, Mingo, bro, I promise y'all, listen, if they don't do nothing to address wide receiver, I'm talking about a premium pick, I am going to be in shambles. And it's gonna be hard for me to actually be into this season. I'm telling you right now.
oh, there's some stuff they could do. They might, hell, I don't trust them. But they could sign Stephon Diggs, or they could sign T. Higgins. I doubt they will. We don't believe that they'll do
They
anything
ain't trying
in
to
free
spend no
agency.
money.
We don't believe they'll do anything in free agency though. So that's why we never talk about it. They never talk about it. So it is what it is, man.
They ain't trying to spend no money.
You said they think Tet will fall. If Tet falls, you got to pick him. Tet's the best wide receiver on the board, unless you're counting Hunter, and I think Hunter will play both ways in the NFL as well. So if you just talk about pure wide receiver, Tet is the guy. If he falls to 12, the Dallas Cowboys got to kill themselves if they don't pick him. So there's options. You can get him. You can get Iboga. If you go round 2, you can get Jalen Royals.
Listen, somebody said Turpin can take that. Like y'all know I ride with
Turpin is also
Turpin.
a free agency.
Turpin is a free agent.
So
but
hold on. We need to probably do that. We just need to go through the names and see if we want to keep these dudes first.
I sign Turpin, but it depends on for how much. Cause I feel like he's useful for sure. He's explosive. He got a lot of traits that we need. But how much are you going to value him as a wide receiver? Because we seen his blunders. We seen his bloopers as a wide receiver. And he just don't have the nuance of a wide receiver. Could he be better this year? Maybe. Possibly. It's possible. He could have it all together this year. To where we like, wow, we waited on Turp, and he finally put it all together. Now he's a dynamic returner and receiver. Yep. It's possible. He ain't missing much. It's just like certain nuanced stuff that he missing. Like I seen plenty of times where Turpin just didn't stack the defender. That's all he had to do and he'll be wide open. Or he took the wrong release on the wrong side. Or he's not playing, he's playing into the defender's hands while he's on the boundary. Like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't give the quarterback nowhere to throw the ball. Like I've seen Turpin do all of these things. Drop clutch passes in the heat of the moment. That you remember, he was the reason. Basically, he was one of the reasons that we lost that San Francisco game. Dak put the ball directly in his hands and he dropped it.
You talking about the one this year?
Yeah.
We say that, but we also gotta say this: it is somebody on the staff's job to develop this man into a wide receiver. Just like it's somebody on this staff job to develop Jalen Tolbert into a wide receiver. If these guys are behind on any nuance in their route running or releases, like some of the owners do have to go to the coaching as well. Cause
I might have to go on your side with that because I see it in more than just Turpin. Yeah. So when you see it in more than one person in the same position, I probably would point to coaching. So I'm with you on that.
And then I would hate for Vontae Turpin to go to Kansas City and be a dynamic weapon for them.
If he go to KC, it's just going to be magic. He going to be like a Tyreek Hill or something. Watch.
Yeah, because listen, they know how to use players like him. They done it. McCole Hardman is a very good example. Like Tyreek Hill is a very good example. Xavier Worthy is a very good example.
Wait a minute. It's Tolbert third year, right? This is fourth year coming up.
Yeah. So he's eligible for a contract extension. You know what they might do? They gonna give him a contract extension. They gonna sell you on him leading your team in touchdown catches, and that's gonna be your wide receiver too for the next 4-5 years.
That gonna be in shambles, bro.
He said, "How we feel about letting Mike McCarthy walk? You're a Giants fan. You're trying to figure." We hated it.
I absolutely hated it, but
cause listen, we're sitting up here don't even know who the fuck is gonna be our coach.
What can you do?
Yep. Cause listen, if you had told me that, hey, we're gonna let go of Mike McCarthy, but we're gonna sign Bill Belichick like the same day is over with, clean, easy, painless, or we already got Deion Sanders in the building, he's the head coach, it's gonna be a smooth transition. That's fine. We just throwing shit at the wall right now, hoping that shit fits. We just throwing shit at the wall right now, hoping that something just latches on. Because remember, they said that the plan was not to go away from Mike McCarthy. There was some shit they were not expecting to happen, from what the report says. So I don't know. I would have rather kept Mike McCarthy, and we would still have the expectation of trying to advance in the playoffs. You can have no expectations this year. That's the sad part about it. Like, I understand what Dan Quinn is doing, but Dan Quinn is not a first-time head coach. This is his first time coaching that team. He was a head coach of a team that went to a Super Bowl before, right? He was a defensive coordinator that won a Super Bowl. He got all the coaching experience. Everybody we're talking about bringing in, Ben Johnson ain't never did shit as a head coach. Aaron Glenn, love him. He ain't never did shit as a head coach. Deion Sanders ain't never coached in the NFL. Who else is out there? Pete Carroll is 1,000 years old. Like Pete Carroll's birthday was the day that the meteor hit the earth and killed the dinosaurs. How old that nigga is. So So who are these candidates that you can just put the expectation of winning a championship year one for Dallas?
I just don't understand people saying, like, I can understand people saying he needed to go. But I just can't understand how you could be happy without having a coach. I don't get it.
Bird and hand worth more than two in the bush. Like, hell,
I just don't get it.
right now, the Dallas Cowboys let go of the bird they had in the hand. They went to the bush, and well, you know, damn birds in that motherfucker. It was a squirrel.
It was some chickens
and
in
a
that
possum. It was squirrel and possum in that motherfucker fighting.
Damn, boy. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, these niggas talk about Jason. That's how in shambles we are. There's a real world where Jason Witten could be your head coach. There's a real world where Kellen Moore could be your head coach. Jose, you are so right. No other front office say we going only as far as the quarterback takes us.
I'm not trying to be this sad on a Sunday, y'all.
I mean, at least it's Sunday. You can go pray after this.
This is so sad.
Who said Eric Bieniemy? Who talked about Eric Bieniemy? Did somebody bring him up as a talking point or something? Listen, I ain't trying to have him as my head coach.
And see, everything else, we gotta operate off of optimism. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Tolbert did this, so next year he can do this.
Yeah, you put expectations on him to do something you ain't seen him do before. You're projecting his growth and development. What if he don't develop? What if this is the plateau? What is the pinnacle of what Jalen Tolbert can be?
Then guess what? It's gonna be in a new offense.
Exactly.
And he told you if it is Kellen Moore, he didn't understand that crap.
Did a whole interview with us. So yeah, that's really it. Cause like I agree. I understand why people wanted to move away from Mike McCarthy. Like somebody got to fall on the sword. It won't be Jerry. So somebody got to get sacrificed to the football Illuminati so that we can continue playing football on Sundays. But what was your plan? It don't seem like there was really an action plan for exiting from Mike McCarthy. We just out here doing shit now. We talking to everybody. We talking to old men. We talking to folks that ain't never coached before. We talking to guys. Like it's weird, dog.
It was no plan, man. Now we running around like a chicken with our head cut off. They just scrambling around, talking to anybody who will listen. And that's insane. They pride got them scrambling around. Because I guarantee you, Mike McCarthy probably ain't asked for nothing outrageous. He probably just asked for what he supposed to got. You know what I'm saying? What the market said that he's supposed to got. And the Joneses up there trying to lowball the man. And Mike couldn't take it no more. You already made the man play the whole season with no contract.
Exactly. And this is the thing. You up here trying to lowball coaches. You had one of the – listen, Mike McCarthy is one of the most decorated head coaches in the National Football League, and you had him paying for basically pennies on the dollars. Now, I know y'all ain't never going to sympathize with a millionaire. $4 million, I would have took that. I know you would because you're poor. But, you know, when we're talking about, you know, in the fucking – because listen, I'm poor too. I would have took the motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to just down nobody. But – my point is, like, in the grand scale of when you're comparing what Mike McCarthy was making to other NFL coaches, he wasn't making no money. This man won a Super Bowl, been in the NFC Championship games, I don't understand it.
The best way to explain it is you doing the same job as your coworker. They offer your coworker double what you make. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you only get, they offer your coworker, what? 40, and they offer you $20 an hour.
Boy, and
you see what I'm saying? It ain't about the millions. It's about what the market says you supposed to make. Ain't nobody going for that. Y'all do the same thing every day, and then he getting $40 and you getting 20.
D Shift said, "Good chance we get Burden instead of Genty." Man, listen, I'll take any weapon right now. I'll take Luther Burden. I know Luther Burden gonna get used. We love wide receivers in Dallas. If you're a first round pick wide receiver, you're gonna get used. They never drafted a wide receiver in the first round and didn't use him.
Man, Nick could come over here. Y'all ain't finna kill my coach. Leave Nick alone. Leave Nick where he at. Nigga be stressed out over here in Dallas.
Shit, Nick finna retire, man. Like, Nick just chilling, man. Nick popping up in random commercials.
Now let Nick be the GM though.
Nobody can be the GM as long as Jerry Jones is the GM. Will McClay can't even be the GM. He technically is the GM.
But okay, I guess in the last, we got about 10 minutes left.
Sure. Is that what you want it to be?
Let's talk about the best case scenario because I'm very sad right now. Okay, let's talk about the best case scenario going into 2025 with the Dallas Cowboys.
Best case scenario is we wake up. Nah, I ain't gonna go there.
Stop! Don't do that. Okay.
All right. Best case scenario, realistically.
I want to know y'all's in the chat too. What's the best case scenario for the Cowboys next year?
Dallas Cowboys spending free agency. That's the only thing that will fix the team. You got way too many holes to. He said, y'all the only Cowboy content creator that wants Mike back. Thank God y'all don't run. Shit, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I'm the only nigga in America that want Mike back.
Hey, bro, I stand on what I stand on, man. I've been like this. You'll never find me following nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a follower. I do what I fight for what I believe in. That's what I do.
Facts on top of facts, man. They say just because everybody doing something don't mean it's the right thing. Like, hell, you know, we can go through plenty of instances in history where everybody was on the wrong side except for a couple folks. But anyway, moving on to what we were saying. Spending in free agency is the only way to completely fix this team because you got way too many holes to fix it just through the draft. Because we need wide receiver. We need another corner because Trayvon Diggs might not play to the end of the year. You need linebacker help now because there's no guarantee that you re-sign Eric Kendricks. And we know there was a brutal injury that Overshown had to endure. So you need more bodies at the linebacker position. You might need safety because I think some of your safeties might be free agents. Let me shake this shit out.
Patrick said I didn't want Mike in the first place. So with him not winning the Super Bowl, you feel like you was right about that? Or was that a successful tenure for Mike McCarthy?
Is he a free agent or Marquise Bell? So you still need depth at safety. You might be able to draft that. But you still need safety. So whether you
Because guess what? The next coach that come in here, if he go 12-5, would that be successful? Because this how people like put their foot in their mouth. You see what I'm saying? Like, listen to yourself. Take time and critically think about this stuff. If whoever we have as the head coach come in here and they go 12-5, was that successful? Because people talking about they ain't want Mike in the first place. Mike's tenure here was successful, sir. He just didn't win a Super Bowl. That's all. He was the most successful Cowboys coach outside of the legends. Go look it up. So I'm just trying to see. So if we get a new coach tomorrow and he lead us to 12-5, was that a successful year?
To the eyes of the fan base, no, apparently. Because it wasn't successful for Mike. And they saying no. So I guess.
So what is failure? So 12-5 is the same thing as what? Winning 3 games to y'all? I don't think y'all understand how hard it is to win in the NFL, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't know. We might be hopeless. That's like we might be hopeless, bro. If is 12-5 the same thing as winning 3 games, winning 4 games, winning 5 games? That's the same thing to y'all? That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, because listen, some people, and that's why some folks hate Dak Prescott too. Because no matter what he does in the regular season, he could have won the MVP, and they would have still have been talking crazy like this. So at this point, a lot of these people don't give a damn. Len. All they want is to go to the Super Bowl and win it. They don't care about the process. They don't care about off-season, preseason. They don't care about free agency. They don't care about the draft. They don't give a fuck about anything except for going to the playoffs, winning in the playoffs, and winning a Super Bowl.
See, they see this flash in the pan type stuff and think that's everybody's fortune. Everybody don't get it like that, man. This Washington run was a flash in the pan. Nobody seen it happen. And people, look, if they beat whoever they play next, it'll be even more ridiculous. Nobody said they was the best team in the NFC all year. Like, nobody said that, ever. Not one analyst said that Washington is the best team in the NFC. Never. So, you just don't get success like that all the time. Like, it's possible, but it's not probable. That's what the difference is.
I mean, yeah, it's improbable, but everything's possible.
Everything's possible. It's possible for me to levitate right now.
But not likely, but you know.
It's not likely, but it's possible.
It's possible for a landlord to burst into flames. You know, spontaneous combustion is
It's
a real
possible.
thing.
It's possible.
It just probably ain't gonna happen, but you know.
More than likely, you know. Hopefully. Hopefully not gonna happen. You know.
Let's pray. Let me pray against that shit. Hold on, man. It'd be all luck, no? Like,
Boosh.
like, oh shit!
I knew landlord was evil. He was an evil figment of our imagination the whole time.
It sounds like a B movie. Nigga. Like, yeah, your partner been an evil his whole life, dog.
Everybody thought Detroit was finna win that game, man. Like, so let's stop this, man.
So did Vegas.
Cinderella stories exist for a reason. Washington on some Cinderella stuff.
How this nigga take this screen and went there for? I'm tripping off some of these highlights. You know, I was working last night, so I didn't get a chance to see all of it. I just seen
Scared too.
Yeah, that screen. Like, it's just a screen.
Man, a lot of that stuff looked so fugazi. I'm not gonna hold you. Just like Jared Goff, J-Mo, he threw the ball so late on a post route, bro, it was ridiculous. J-Mo had this man beat. You supposed to throw that on the cut and lead him. He waited till he cut it and then threw the ball. Now you gave the DB time to get into play and intercept it.
Bad habits create bad play. Because J-Mo has been so fast and has beaten his people so smoothly, he's probably been throwing it late like that all year. So you listen, they never talk about shit like that.
And I'm not.
Works out.
I think you're right too, Hen, because if you look at the way J-Mo reacted, he thought he was wide open. He didn't fight for the ball in there. He just was doing this. Look, he didn't fight for it in there. He thought he was wide open. So, yeah, you might be right.
Cause listen, you get away with stuff a lot of times just based on athleticism. Sometimes, like, ain't nobody running with this dude down the field. Like, he was killing us. He was getting 5 yards separation on our defense.
I should have asked this question. This the last question before we ride out. What is a successful year for the next coach?
They gonna say
in 2025, what's success to you?
Hey, listen, we gonna come in with that? Is he gonna have to come in with Super Bowl or bust expectations?
This is why y'all, it like the stuff that y'all say, it be so contradictory. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm setting you up for failure. That's what I'm doing here. Like it's easy. It's easy work. For the people who try to discredit what Mike done here, bro, it's easy work. You're easy work. I debate anybody. You're easy work if you feel that way. So what is success for you to this year? What's success for this first year coach in Dallas, whoever it might be? What does a successful year look like for him with the Dallas Cowboys?
In his first year. We said, remember, he said first year. So he got to come in here, new system, new players, new offense, new defense, and go to an NFC Championship game to be successful. Now, Ledbetter, that's a little bit more realistic. Playoffs. 14 teams go to the playoffs. Seven from each conference.
Somebody said 13-4.
Nigel went in. Nigel said,
he got a trump. He got a trump. What we usually do. Like it was. Do y'all? I think y'all don't realize that it could be so much worse, y'all. Like I told somebody, they were saying that we just want to be familiar. We just familiar with Mike. And I said this wholeheartedly, like, we are familiar with winning too, y'all. I don't think y'all understand that. We expected to be 12-5 this year, even with the blunders. Tell me I'm lying. I could go pull y'all stuff up. The people, we knew this team was bad, and we still expected to go 12-5. Why you think that's so, Hen?
Because we expected to win.
We
used to
expected.
winning.
We are used to winning, and that comes from Mike McCarthy, y'all. I know that sounds crazy, but that's true. The other coaches ain't give us that type of confidence talking about winning no damn 12 games.
Nah, we didn't come to
Y'all
no
just
season
crazy to me, bro. It's
with Jason
crazy to
Garrett.
me.
We didn't come to no season with Jason Garrett. Just think we finna go crazy.
Bro, all this stuff we had bad with this team, we still feel like we was going 12-5. And that's why you familiar with winning, and that come from Mike McCarthy. But now, y'all done hated the man out the building, so we don't know what we gonna be familiar with.
I mean, remember, we were familiar with 8-8. Y'all
We
expected
was
not to
familiar
do
with
shit.
8-8.
Yeah.
Listen, Mike made the 8-8 memes disappear. And that's a bar. That's a fact. Mike made all the 8-8 memes disappear. I know we added an extra game, but still, he made all of them disappear.
He won 12 games 3 years in a row. And still, to this day, the only season he has below average numbers in record-wise is when Dak Prescott's been out. And couldn't finish the season. That was 2020, and that was this year. Dak Prescott had season-ending injuries, and you didn't win as many games as you wanted. But it is what it is, dog.
Bro, it take different type of intangibles to stand on the stuff that I say. But I know it's the truth. So I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody believe. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what happened. I was there.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I was there.
He said, and next year we play 2 divisions with 3 playoff teams in them. And we got 2 playoff teams in our own division. So that's 8 playoff. That's 8 playoff teams. If they go back to if they all go back to the playoffs next year, that's 8 playoff teams. That's the Dallas. That's damn. Cause we do play Kansas City division next year. We play the Broncos, who we ain't beat in I don't know how long. We played the Chargers. We played the Chiefs. I need to go look at the Dallas because our opponents have already dropped. So I need to go look at that.
So now you giving the credit to Quinn when he had a whole hurt year. So you say he couldn't have did it without him right now? That's crazy.
All right, let me see. Dallas Cowboys. Let's look at this one real quick, and then we'll get off because I got.
Did he have Quinn when he won a Super Bowl?
No.
Have Quinn ever won a Super Bowl as a head coach?
As a head coach, no. This keyword. As a head coach.
Oh, okay. No. I'm just trying to make sure, are we speaking facts or are we speaking out of emotion? Which one are we doing?
All right. So, hey, let me tell you our opponents for next year real quickly, and then we can get out of here.
Let's do it.
All right. We play. Oh, damn. We play the Carolina Panthers.
They're going to be improved because they're going to be making sure they get some stuff around Bryce Young.
We play the Chicago Bears.
They're going to be improved more than likely because they're going to have a brand new head coach and a whole different mentality going into that game. Might be Mike McCarthy. Oh, my God. I would love that. That we got to play Mike. Hey, let's do it. Mike, I don't get that job.
New York Giants.
Rodgers carrying Mike, but what? Who Rodgers carrying now? What did Rodgers do without Mike?
Nothing. He won MVPs, but he didn't win in the playoffs.
Did he win another Super Bowl without Mike?
No.
Did he even get close?
Yes, he got to.
He got the NFC Championship, but did he get to a Super Bowl and lose?
No.
Okay.
All right. I already said New York Giants. Philadelphia Eagles, they're playing to go to the NFC Championship game right now. All right. Washington Commanders, they're in the NFC Championship game. Green Bay Packers went to the playoffs. Minnesota Vikings went to the playoffs. We played the Arizona Cardinals. In Dallas, I still don't think that boy has ever lost in Dallas because he's from Texas. So Kyler Murray ain't never lost in Dallas, so that's going to be a tough out. Mahomes and his evil voodoo magic is coming to the AT&T.
Lord.
Justin Herbert is coming to the stadium. We got to go to Mile High and play the Broncos. We got to go to Detroit and play the Lions.
This is a brutal schedule, bro.
We got to go to Vegas and play the Raiders, who beat us the last time we played them, by the way. We play the Jets.
And that's going to be more than likely with a brand new quarterback over there.
Yeah. And yeah, those are the other teams. You know, we played our division multiple times, so I didn't mention those multiple games.
Listen, I'm going to say this again. Without some drastic changes to this roster and a great head coach hire, we're going to be in the top 10 picks again next year.
Yeah, Murray 2-0 against Dallas. Yeah, he beat the shit out of us one year without Dak Prescott, and then we lost a close game to him when he came to Dallas the second time at the end of the 2021 season.
Without a great coaching hire and some drastic roster upgrades, we will be in the top 10 draft again next year.
Hey, Danny, if we keep this same roster, I'm going to have a bad feeling about 2025 too. That ain't crazy. How many of those games should we win as currently constructed? Not many. We shouldn't win most of those games. You shouldn't be able to beat the Chiefs. You shouldn't be able to beat the Chargers. You shouldn't be able to beat most of the damn teams that we mentioned.
We usually have the Chargers number for some reason. They be better than us and everything. We still beat them.
We usually had the Detroit number 2, and we saw how that shit worked out. So I'm not even throwing that out there no more.
True.
Like all the good faith shit I used to have in the Dallas Cowboys, fuck that. They ain't getting no good faith from me.
Hey, man. It is what it is. I'm not here to sell you fairy tales, man. You ain't finna be mad at me. You gonna be like, dang, landlord told me the truth. That's how you gonna be able to say. You ain't gonna act like I sold you nothing, and then it didn't work. You can't say that. Nah, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all. I'm gonna have to tell y'all how I actually feel about this team. And if you're not delusional, then you'll have to say what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you got a Honda, not to say nothing wrong with a Honda, but if you got a Honda and you never invested anything in it, are you gonna line up on the side of a Ferrari and say you gonna win?
Nope, you shouldn't.
That's all I'm saying.
Unless the Ferrari owner is sleeping. He's sleeping at the wheel.
unless it's in park.
He full of perks that couldn't put that mug in dry.
You racing a car that's in park. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might have a shot. You might not might not win.
But if you take that Honda and you know you do all the little tuning and you know you supercharge the engine and you get nitrous like you're in Need for Speed or some shit, you might stand a chance.
Wait a minute. Why somebody talking about this my fault? What I do? What the hell I did? I ain't did that, man.
Man,
I've been trying to save us, bro. What I do? Bro said it's your fault, landlord. What I did, bro? God damn.
Yeah,
I've been trying to save us. They ain't listen to me. Know what I'm saying? I've been trying to save us.
I need the Rams to save us from an all NFC East championship game. One of the motherfuckers is enough. Remember, LA on fire. I need them to do this for the culture.
My conspiracy brain say the Rams finna pull an upset.
We talked about this too, didn't we? We had a whole phone conversation about it.
But it all goes away because the Lions lost.
You're right, because that was the storyline.
That was the storyline.
Now the storyline gonna be the
It's
NFC
sensational
East.
Jaden Daniels.
Jalen Hurts and Jaden Daniels, 2 black quarterbacks, face of the NFC in the future. And it's finna be Black History Month, nigga.
Then it'll be ha Cowboys.
And fuck them niggas, yeah, that was gonna be.
That's gonna be the storyline. Cause if you know anything about football, just being real, we know any given Sunday, but Philly should beat the Rams, bro. Philly should beat the Rams. But the same thing we said about Detroit. So who knows? Well, that's why the games got to get played on the field.
Yes, it do. Yes, it got to get played on the field, man. So, dog, I'm finna wrap this up. I'll be sad by the time. I'm finna go play the game. You finna play the game? I'm finna play the game.
I don't know, bro. I might have to go ball up in a fetal position and cry.
After you let me beat you a couple times, you can cry from the Cowboys and you can cry from this ass whooping.
I've been depressed all year, and then now I gotta fit. Look, it's so sad. I've been depressed all year, and then I still got the same results that I was trying to prevent.
It happens like that.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I've been on top of this. I've been fighting against this all year. And I still had to suffer the same fate.
Say Joe said he took the Rams in his parlay. Then I need my nigga to hit. Matter of fact, didn't Justin Kitchen have the Justin, who was on your parlay? Who did you need to win yesterday? I forget.
Probably Detroit.
I cannot remember, but my boy needed something.
Oh, Big Sarge. We here. I see you.
What's up, bro?
I see you. He said Super Bowl, all black quarterback Super Bowl with Kendrick Lamar performing.
Dun, dun, dun.
That sounds like
They not like us.
that sound like a marketing tactic right there.
In Black History Month, because Super Bowl gonna be in February.
In February, Black History Month, they trying to sell to the black folks.
Oh, you're right. He's at Notre Dame. Yeah.
Notre Dame got a black coach.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, Ohio State gonna win though.
I hope not.
Man, my brother gonna grill his ass off.
Ohio State is the better team, but you know.
Exactly. They don't need a story. The story is gonna be Ryan Day getting over the hump so they can sell him to NFL teams.
Yeah. Now Ohio State don't want to lose them now. They wanted them gone. Just about a week ago? Like what they said. When they lost to Michigan, they wanted his ass up out of there.
They said Josh Allen gonna ruin it. Man, let that man beat 2 black quarterbacks back to back before Black History Month.
Hey, we suing that motherfucker.
they finna Photoshop that man into a hood.
He gonna be an automatic racist if he do that.
That's so funny. Hey, I'm a Mavericks fan, dog.
Y'all, man, listen. Y'all know this is all jokes. We just joking. But Lord, that was funny.
Hey,
that's gonna automatically make Josh Allen racist if he wins.
Just killing the people's hope.
This man ain't never said nothing racist, but hey, he gonna be.
He probably a great human being. Nigga.
He probably excellent. He better be straight racist if he win.
I probably have a beer with him and enjoy myself. Nah, cause they be meddling Luka. Like y'all let that boy down there. He killing them niggas. He down there killing them niggas. They said that shit gotta be racist.
Yeah, Jokic too. Jokic be murdering niggas every day.
Boy, he be killing them. They be punking niggas.
Jokic is, man.
He out here punching niggas on the court.
Jokic is amazing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like that boy, that amazing.
Oh, God.
I bet with him every day. If he playing, I'm betting with him.
Bro, listen, Luka and like Joker and Luka, those are locks on every NBA parlay I put in.
Them boys getting it.
And so so y'all be seeing it. He said he probably has a black wife. Hey,
who, Josh?
Nah, Josh married an actor girl.
Oh.
What's the girl name, dog? Oh.
He talking about something. Josh put your boy on a poster. That play did not count. It was nice though. He snapped. It didn't count though.
He said if Josh has to throw the ball 40 times any of these games, it's over for Buffalo. Shit, he might have to. James Cook is a great running back, but the Ravens got an amazing run defense. Now, what's crazy is they pass defense is what's been shaky. But we also seen what happened the last time that they played. It's hard to beat a team 2 times in the NFL, but we already seen that the Ravens were pretty much the better team from top to bottom. He said Luka Vandross need to run some damn sprints.
He is shaped like a box of cigarettes, but he be hooping.
He said a box of cigarettes.
He be hooping.
He got that Paul Pierce build.
It's square, bro, but it's like it's effective. He know how to use it though. Man. I don't know what it is about that boy up, man. He be moving in slow mo. Him and Jokic. That's why it's so frustrating. It don't make sense. I can understand Jokic on the like. If you take a step back, he's a big dude and he wide. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be hard to get around him. But Luka, he be moving in slow motion, just cooking folks all game.
I'm telling you, that's what Paul Pierce used to do, man. Listen, that slouchy body build is undefeated on the basketball court.
I ain't never seen Luka move fast. Ever.
He said, Joker looked like a Serbian Frankenstein.
Then you know something crazy. You look at Kyrie and he the opposite. Kyrie be moving in lightning speed. Then Luka get the ball, he just boom, boom, boom. Cook.
Layup, nigga.
Cook. Like, you like, good Lord. We got some good basketball players right now, though. I have to admit that. Like, them dudes, I think them dudes will serve up people in any era. Because, man, they just doing it too easy. Jokic make it look ridiculously easy, too, don't it?
Man, shout out to Europe.
That's a good way to judge greatness to me. If they out there doing phenomenal stuff and making it look easy, that's different right there, bro. Jokic don't look like he break a sweat at all.
But, Lando, can I say that, though? Can I say shout out to Europe? Because when you talk about a lot of these young up-and-coming guys, they from over yonder.
Yeah.
Like Luka, Joker, your boy.
Wemby. Yeah, them boys different. Yeah.
Like, international football, international basketball is all about the ball movement. But, you know, that's really what the Spurs' identity was early on. They really set the groundwork for a lot of the stuff that's going on now. We
was one of the first teams that spammed 3-point shots. But the only reason it worked because we had, like, the best 3-point shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was the ones who made the pass from good to great. You know what I'm saying? It was a good shot, but then you pass it again, now it's a great shot. And we had excellent 3-point shooters that made that work. Steve Kerr took that and went to Golden State with it with some better people, and now it's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, they still playing great team basketball with superior talent as well. You ain't beating that.
Said Bills had one wide receiver with 800 yards. Second best had 556. If they don't run first, they aren't very good.
Let me find out this finna be a Spurs and Mavericks channel because the Cowboys got us so miserable.
It's finna be a Spurs and Mavericks channels. at least some teams in Texas want to play basketball. Want to play ball in January.
But man, yeah, I think we did our time. We started. We so miserable. We ain't even talk about the Cowboys no more. So yeah, man, I think it's time to depart.
It's time to depart. God bless America. Pray for the Cowboys. Pray for me and my mental health.
Me too.
Pray for landlord. He might really combust. And yeah, man, in the words of West Coast Cowboy, never look down because the star is up. And we'll listen.
Peace.
We might be back tomorrow. I ain't finna commit. I ain't finna commit to the watch party like that. But you know, I tell you what, it's gonna be like the pay you go plan. We're gonna start it, and if y'all are donating, we will stay on the show.
We're gonna be prepaid. We got a prepaid show.
And if not, we'll be out that bitch before the first quarter opening. God bless. We out.
Peace.